Shout out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV, and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on at the fight? Well, it's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the #1 fight in the world, the pound for pound king, the unified welterweight world champion, Errol, the true Spence Jr., and the former unified welterweight world champion, and Keith one-time Thurman. Now, y'all see what Keith's saying, man. We seen Spence fight Porter. We seen him fight Danny. You fought my competition. We share very little competition of one another. And then, right, he's saying they never seen each other. So he had Errol on his to-do list after Pacquiao. And Keith one time needs to see the truth. He needs to see this man right here. He needs to see this killer and Errol, the true Spence Jr., the man that came back from a horrific car crash and went right back in the ring with a top 5 welterweight. Didn't waste no time to getting back to it and got the W in a beautiful fashion. Now, listen, man. We all know Errol Spence Jr. had Keith Thurman on quiet time. On quiet time. We're not going to play no games here, family. He had Keith on quiet time. Now, even though Keith was still making history, you know, fighting Sean Porter, fighting Danny Garcia, nobody can knock that because he was still doing big dog shit, and you had to respect Keith. But, Keith, you want to know part of this man right here, man. You want to know part of ESJ. And we all know that, Keith. We all know that, man. Let's not play games, Keith. Let's not get the putting on a show because you're trying to get back into the show. You feel me? Now, like I say, Keith is the former unified world champion. Keith was the #1 welterweight at once upon a time. He was a bad motherfucker. Keith Thurman's still a bad motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Took a loss to Manny Pacquiao 2 years ago. Could have won that fight if he'd used his head and not his heart. He kept trying to fight in that fucking fight in the last minutes of the round, and he gave Pacquiao, you know, a chance to land them big shots that wooed the crowd and made the crowd persuade the judges that Manny won the rounds. When Keith, you know, he could have boxed like he usually do and won the rounds, but nonetheless, he took a loss to Manny Pacquiao. Nobody has beat him yet at the 147-pound division outside of Manny. So Errol, Sean, Danny, and Turns, you know, he beat 2 out of 4. He still got 2 up there. You know, he come back, get a big win. He could put himself in position to fight Errol Spence. You know what I mean? You can put yourself back in position to fight Errol Spence. But all this capping, Keith, all this capping ain't going to fly right with this man right here. It ain't going to fly right because ESJ, he already know what he done to you. You stood on the side of him and saying you ain't want him, right? Right on Showtime. And then where Al had the big old PBC thing going down, right? Errol came and touched you. Hey, you trying to, hey, what's going down? EJ, like, quit playing with me, dog. You know what's up. I'm going to come and take them belts up off your ass. You ain't want no parts of him at all. No parts of him. Somebody, he's on your to-do list. I remember, it's not on my to-do list, looking ass. It's not on my to-do list. Realistically, I see about 2 years out. You understand me? You ain't have Errol Spence on your to-do list, homie. Let's stop that. Let's not play games. You feel me? Let's not play games. And EJ so trill, he ain't waste his time. He ain't sit around and pout. You know what I mean? He ain't sit around and cry. He did what he had to do. When he got him an IBF, defended that IBF, now he's the unified world champion. You understand me? Your scrap got taken, Keith. Your scrap got taken, homie. You feel me? Sean Porter won your scrap with him and Danny Garcia. Went and defended it once and then fought Errol. Right? And Errol took it up off of him. You had a WBA Super Steel, right? You had a fight with Jose Cito Lopez. You was going to go have another surgery for an injury or whatever supposed to happen to you. You decided to go fight Manny Pacquiao. You end up losing that scrap, and your ass been out ever since. 2-year layoff. I repeat, 2-year layoff. You got that Pacquiao check. You and your woman travel the world. Kudos to you. You feel me? Kudos to you. But let's not play like you. If you would have beat Manny Pacquiao, you would have been trying to fight Errol Spence next. Let's stop it, Keith. If you would have beat Manny Pacquiao, boy, you would have been on a whole hiatus, boy. You would have been talking so much shit. You know, I'm beating these guys, and you know, and you know, I beat Sean, I beat Danny, now I beat Manny Pacquiao, right? What has he done? He has to fight somebody looking ass. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I'm happy Keith Thurman is talking. I'm happy he is talking. I made a video not too long ago and a whole live stream saying, where is Keith Thurman? Why isn't he talking? Get yourself back in the race, because you make the 147-pound division that much more deeper and that much more better. Because regardless of what anybody say, Keith Thurman can fight his ass off. That's one thing he could do. Thurman ain't no pushover for nobody. For nobody. Not ESJ, not Danny, not Sean, the two people he beat, not Bud Crawford. The first 6 rounds, he is dangerous. And dangerous. That's how we live in Shiesty. You understand me? Keith is dangerous for anybody in the first 6 rounds, bro. And then if he can't get you out in the first 6, you know, his gas tank start going low, and then he start trying to box his way to a victory. But Keith Thurman thing is, if I can win 7 to 8 rounds, I got it in the bag, I'm good. Smart tactic. Very smart tactic. If I can bank 8 rounds, I'm good, homie. That's 8 to 4. You can win them last 4 as long as you don't drop me. You know, we getting our hand raised. And that's a smart tactic. But when you fight somebody like an ESJ, or you fight somebody like a Bud Crawford, who got that killer mentality, I repeat, if you fight somebody like an ESJ, or you fight somebody like a Bud Crawford, who got that killer mentality, they coming for your ass, man. They coming for your ass, man. You understand me? But check this out. Keith Thurman said that Errol Spence was on his to-do list. Are you serious, Keith? Are you serious? Cut it out, Keith. Please cut it out. Because we've been trying to get your ass in the ring with Errol Spence since what, 2014? Since 2014? You know? You want to know parts of that man. You want to know parts of him. And y'all was on the same side of the street. Now, I get it. Errol was high risk, low reward at once upon a time. And I understood it. With you, Danny, and Sean, high risk, low reward, bring something to the table, homie. But when the dude went over to the fucking UK, you understand me? A lot of people like to hate on ESJ going over to the UK, bringing that scrap back to America. You know what I'm saying? Most of them look just like him. Same skin color as him. You know what I mean? Call them all type of names, this, that, and the third. Hate on the man's accomplishments, but it is what it is. You hear me? That's neither here nor there. But that man went over to the UK and brought the IBF back. Wasn't nobody trying to go over to the UK and see Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman wasn't trying to go over there. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter wasn't trying to get the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Then he Garcia damn sure wasn't trying to get over that way. Bud Crawford wasn't at 147 yet to get over that way. So nobody was trying to go to the UK and face Kell Brook on his turf in his hometown. 30,000 plus fans screaming against you. Nobody wanted no parts of that, bro. But ESJ did. ESJ went that IBF route. ESJ said, I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get this scrap. Even if that means I got to wait for this motherfucker to go fight Triple G and come back down, and hopefully he don't vacate. You know what I mean? Hopefully he don't vacate and face a real king. And kudos to Kell Brook for not vacating. Lost to Triple G. Eddie tried to get him to go to 154. He said, not I, said the cat. Not I. I'm a champion at 147. I won this scrap fair and square over in America on their soil. I'm going to defend this motherfucker on my soil against the mandatory and Errol, the true Spence Jr., who everybody think that's better than me. And Kell Brook went into that motherfucker and fought a hell of a fight. But ESJ prevailed at the end. You understand me? The truth prevailed at the end. And then you know what? Keith, y'all still weren't trying to rock with him. He came back and had to fight fucking Lamar Peterson in the Campo. Then he got motherfucking Mikey. Then he got Sean. Then he got Danny. Put himself in position to be the big dog. I repeat, put himself in position to be the big dog. Yeah, they don't like it. They don't like it. Right? But they can't change it. They can't change it. Now, Keith Thurman, if you really want Errol Spence, like you saying you do, you want to see the truth, come back. Get you a win under your belt. Get a nice win under your belt. Say you don't need no tune-up. You don't need no tune-up. You say you're 100%. You feel better than you ever felt. You felt better than you ever felt. We don't know what's going on with Bud Crawford and Manny Pacquiao. We don't know if that fight gonna be signed, sealed, and delivered. I'm trying to keep hope alive for Terrence Boy Crawford. I'm trying to keep hope alive for the man. I want him to fight Manny Pacquiao. I want him to get a name like that on his resume because he do deserve it. But if not, Keith, throw your hand in that, throw your name in that hat. Throw your name in that hat. Tell Al, hey, give me that man. Do what we got to do to give me that man. You feel me? Do what we got to do. Or if not, yes, I would love to see Keith Thurman and Sean Porter rematch. Yes, I would love to see Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia rematch. Even though Danny looked like he won a 154. I would love to see it. Regardless of what anybody say. Hell of a fights. Then put yourself in position for an Errol Spence fight. Because Errol Spence trying to go for undisputed, homie. You ever heard of you Dennis Ugas? You know, the guy that's the WBA super welterweight world champion that you once was, Keith? That's who ESJ for to go with, homie. You know, another world champion. Another world champion. And they mad about it. They mad, but ESJ going at another world champion, homie. You feel me? Salute to him for that. And then after that, we gonna see what's up with Bud Crawford. We gonna see what's up with Bud Crawford. You know, all these cats that want to hate on ESJ, do all that screaming. Oh, you know, he can go do something different if he don't want to get 50-50. You know, you don't have to do this. Oh, he's a bitch. He's a bitch. You know, Earl ain't bringing in no money. Hey, Bud, don't fight Earl. Don't fight him, Bud. Go do something different. You know, if those guys can tell Bud to get on in the ring with ESJ for undisputed. You feel me? We'll see. But if not, Keith, put yourself in position. And I want to see you fight Errol Spence Jr., man. I've been wanting that fight. That was the biggest fight on PBC. Matter of fact, that was the biggest fight in the welterweight division at once upon a time, bro. Y'all was going to give us a hell of a fight. And Keith, you was going to hold your own. I know you was, bro. I know you was going to hold your own. But as it goes on and it get to that second half of the fight, Earl's going to start breaking you down slowly for surely. And I had him folding your ass up like a lawn chair around the 9th or the 10th round. I repeat, I had Errol Spence folding Keith Thurman up like a lawn chair around the 9th or the 10th round. Because ESJ bodywork ain't no joke. But I'm not mad at I'm not mad at Keith Thurman coming out saying he want the Errol Spence fight. He's going to have to do more than just talk. He's going to have to do more than just talk. Because we already know how ESJ waited on you for X amount of years. And now that he's going for undisputed, I don't know if he's going to stick around at 147 to get Keith Thurman that fight or not. Because the man on his way to 154 to do what they say he can't do. To do what they say he ain't doing. You feel me? And that's conquer another division after become undisputed at 147. Assuming Terrence Bud Crawford act like a fucking man, right? Act like a man and accept what he's deserving. You feel me? Accept what he's deserving. Period. Period. You feel me? And guess what? If you want to play keep away with one goddamn scrap, guess what Earl gonna do? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You feel me? Go have your biggest payday with somebody else. I mean, especially if you don't get it with Manny Pacquiao. Go see if you can make it with a Boots Ennis, a Virgil Ortiz, a Keith Thurman, a Sean Porter, a Danny Garcia, the win of Ramirez and Josh Taylor. See if you can make your biggest payday against those guys. See if it's going to be that Errol Spence payday, homie. See if it's going to be that Errol Spence payday, homie. While all these dudes out here talking, running their mouth. While all these dudes out here talking, running their mouth. There's only one man at the welterweight division that get that boy's biggest payday. And y'all know his name, man. Quit playing games, man. But let's see if let's see if Keith Thurman can work his way back into this 147-pound division and put himself in a way to fight Errol Spence. It's chess, not checkers, Keith. It's chess, not checkers, Keith. It's chess, not checkers, Keith. You know what I mean? Look at the moves being played on the chessboard. See what Errol Spence's next move is and try to beat him there. You understand me? Try to beat him there. That's how you doing this boxing game. You take what they want next and you put yourself in position. Take what they want next. Take what they want next. Read the board and make your move. And make sure you don't get knocked off by a knight or a rook. You understand me? Or watch out for his queen. That's a deadly motherfucker, you understand? Deadly. But shouts out to Keith Thurman, man. I wish him nothing but the best. He cut his hair off. Keep talking that shit, but get in that ring, talk that shit after a win instead of the sideline. Because people remember what you're saying after a win. On the sideline, it's just smoke. It's just smoke. You feel me? But we'll see how it play out, man. PBC is still one of the hottest motherfucking boxing promotion companies out there that they can't stop. They can't stop. You understand? They can keep hating on him, but they can't stop that black man Al Heyman. They can't stop him. He too smart. He was groomed by a trill one. You feel me? Video coming soon for Al, man. Video coming soon for Al. But I want to see Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, everybody, before Errol Spence lead the 147-pound division. I think it's going to be one hell of a fight, and there'll be more history to make for either one of them brothers who come out victorious. And I got Errol Spence being victorious. And that's all that. You feel me? That's all that. Until then, this your boy Money. This the end as we see moving everybody safe in these streets. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHafter52@gmail.com on PayPal. If you can't, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status. Yes, sir.